Number 10 on our top 10 cheap cars list is the Chevelle Picador, and by cheap cars we mean cars under $50,000, and this car is no different. At only $9,000 you absolutely cannot beat the car for the price and the way it looks. I mean, I'll take it any day. But before we take anything, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell for 7 years of good luck. Now, in full disclosure, how we arrived at this list, there's only a few things we can take a look at, being that these cars are so cheap. We're just going to look at the price, the overall customization of the car, top speed, and looks. How good does the car look for being so cheap? In this case, love how this car looks, and since it's a truck, we got to take it off road. It doesn't do too well though, but I like the car. Number 9 on the list, the Karen Futo. This car takes its looks from an 80s style Toyota Corolla. I mean, a little bit before most everybody's time, but for only $9,000 you get a couple of liveries. The car looks pretty good, especially if you're going to take it to a car show, maybe impress a couple of ladies. Handles, it handles like a Karen, but again, it's the cheapest Karen in the game, so it's going to handle like the cheapest Karen in the game. We managed to reach around 90 miles an hour top speed, so not too bad. Now for number 8, the Weenie. The Weenie Issy, that is. The Weenie Issy. Hey, I like this car a lot. It is heavily inspired by the Mini Cooper, obviously, and for only $18,000, you can't go wrong with just the way it looks. I'm super close to having an all Mini Cooper car meet. Let me know down in the description below what you guys think about that. I think it'll look dope. I managed to reach around 110 miles an hour, so I'll take it, man. So if you're thinking about going fast and saving gas, that's your car. Now for number 7 on the list, the Classy Vigoro. This is the 69 Camaro. I mean, this is the 69 Camaro. I mean, it looks great, and for only $21,000, you can pop a wheelie. I mean, it's gonna sound really good. It sounds like a good muscle car to be so cheap. It drifts really good. I had a lot of fun in this car, and it's one of the faster cars on this cheap list. Managed to reach over, and I mean over 120 miles an hour. It wasn't much over it, but I still clipped over 120 miles an hour. You cannot do any better than this car for this price. Now for number 6 on the list, the Karen Rebel. This truck, now for only $22,000, I love the way this off-road truck looks, from the tires and everything. Now I had to look it up. Okay, the internet says it's somewhere between an 83 to 88 Toyota pickup truck, a Hilux or whatever it is. But I don't want to lie to anybody. I just like the way the truck looks. Okay, top speed, I have no idea because you couldn't see on the inside. But hey, again, $22,000, put it in your arsenal. Now for number 5, the Chevelle Fugitive. Now this car, according to the internet, it's a Chevy or a GM or something. I have no idea. But again, another one of these cars that looks really good for only $24,000. I like it. I'm sure you're gonna like it too. Now the only issue I have, it has more bark than bite, right? It sounds good, it sounds mean with the exhaust, but it doesn't drive as fast as it sounds like it's gonna drive. I love the way it looks on the inside, but we managed to only reach just over 100 miles an hour in this car, but still, pick it up. Now for number 4 on the list, the Karen BJ. Now this is one of my favorite cars. All right, I love the way this SUV looks. This one absolutely favors the FJ Cruiser from Toyota in real life, and for only $27,000, there's no reason why you do not have this SUV. Now, as we mentioned in the beginning of the video, one of the key focuses would have to be the looks. It just have to be, being that all of these vehicles are under $50,000, we had to rely on something. So with the top speeds are typically going to be limited, this one in particular, just over 100 miles an hour. In the looks department, it gets an A+. Now for number 3, the Canon Seminole. Now for only $30,000, one of the things that I love about this truck or SUV, really one of the things that I love about almost all of this list, is that I can look at these vehicles and I can immediately identify what it looks like in real life. Like, I don't need to look at the internet to know that this is a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and I don't think anyone else needs to too, right? moving forward, I hope that GTA 6 we get the real names of these vehicles. That would be nice. Now, being that this is a Jeep, you gotta see how any Jeep does off-road, mainly on the beach. And I will tell you, off first-hand experience, this Jeep handles wonderfully on the beach. Now, for number 2 on the list, the Bravado Buffalo S. For $35,000, you need to have this car. It is clearly the Dodge Charger SRT 8. You gotta love that. Again, another one of these cars that I wish we had the real names, because this is what it clearly is. It handles great, looks great on the inside. I can see the dash, I can see how fast I'm going. We managed to get it up around 120 miles an hour. You cannot beat this car. Even for the price, speed, looks, whatever, you need to have it. And now for number 1 on the list, the Slam Van, the Vapid Slam Van. Now this one for $50,000, this one's a little bit of a mixed bag, okay? I like the way it looks without it, but if you Benny this baby, man, look at that. Look at how she looks. Now I know that's kind of a mixed bag because it costs you over $300,000 just to apply bennies to it, but I mean, I had to do it, man. It's a cheap car, but God, it looks so good. You can throw the hydraulics on it. You can, you can get your bounce on anything you want to do. You can't see how fast you're going on the inside, but who cares? Pick this baby up. Save up your money and take it to Benny's. Hey, I drop video content almost daily, plus I live stream, so make sure you turn on the post notification bell so you never miss a thing. And make sure you check out my channel trailer for a quick glimpse on our scheduled times and events and everything that we do around here on a weekly basis. Plus, plenty more you can see right now.